Most people only know one way to add in Excel, but there are 5 and some are much faster. Let's look at the first method, which is manual addition. Most beginners know this method. So let's say I want to add the marks of math and science. I'll just say is equal to this plus this. I'll add the marks for math and science. Say enter. So it does the sum. So adding manually is easy and you can use it for very small calculations. But the problem is when the data is big, it's not really comfortable to add numbers manually. So as the data set becomes bigger, it becomes cumbersome to add manually. So let's say this is inventory, number of units sold. Now if you have to add these many rows, it's not practical to manually add all these numbers. So that is where we move to the second method. At this point, I would like to say that if you're liking the video, please subscribe to our channel. So the next method is to use the sum function. Excel provides a sum function. You say is equal to, say sum, and then you give the range of values to add. So in this case, I'll just give this range. I'll close the parenthesis and say enter. So this does the sum. So the sum function is the main method. Most of the time you'll be using this method. To use the sum function, you need continuous data. In this case, the data was continuous, one after the other. So this is your main method. You can also use the sum function to add non-continuous data. So let's say in this case, you want to add the marks for math, then history, and then grammar. So you can do that. So just select the cells that you want to add, separated by comma, and then finally say enter. So in this case, you were able to add even though the data was not continuous. So this is also a useful method, although it is less known. Next, we'll take a look at the shortcut methods. So there's this AutoSum feature in Excel. So you can just select the range of data. So under Home tab, under Editing, you have this AutoSum feature. Just click on that. See, it does the total. It automatically puts the sum function and it selects the range and it adds the range of values that you had given. So this is the AutoSum feature. So you see there's a shortcut for this also. Alt plus is equal to. So if you go here and just say Alt plus is equal to, you don't even have to select the range. Excel automatically detects if there's a range of values. It selects and puts the sum function. So you just have to check whether it has selected the right thing and then just press enter. Gives the total. So when using the Alt plus is equal to shortcut, you don't have to select the range. Just go to the end of the range. Excel will automatically detect the range and give you the formula for the sum function. You just have to verify it and then say enter to get the total. So this shortcut is the fastest for beginners. So just remember the shortcut Alt plus is equal to. Last method is checking the status bar. I'll delete this. So this portion at the bottom is the status bar. So just select the range of data and you see at the bottom now it shows average, count, sum. So you don't even have to do anything. Just select the range and it will show you the sum at the bottom on the status bar. So to do a quick check, select the range and look at the status bar. No formula is needed. So these are all easy methods of calculating sum in Excel. So here's a quick comparison of the various methods that we saw to sum data. Manually adding cells is slow. You may use it for small data. Sum function is what you should use in most cases. We also saw how sum can be used for non-continuous data. A faster method is using the AutoSum feature, the AutoSum shortcut. You can select it from the ribbon or you can use the shortcut Alt plus is equal to. And finally, you can look at the status bar, a quick check to see the total. There's also the sum if and sum if s functions in Excel where you do sums based on conditions. It's covered in a separate video. So that's all in this video. Do subscribe to our channel. It helps us produce useful videos like this. Thanks for watching the video.